Mexico in the final. Still to come, we're with Bulgaria's most successful club, CSKA Sofia, aiming for their first league title in 10 years.
My name is Ivan Velchev. I am one of the leaders of Sector G, CSKA Sofia's organised supporters. CSKA means a lot to me and is a big part of my life. I grew up coming to this stadium. This club is a phenomenon, which is a way of life for thousands of people. They wake up and go to bed thinking about CSKA Sofia. They are madly in love with this club. CSKA is the symbol of Bulgarian sport. It is recognised around the world. Despite the fact the club is not in its best state at the moment, this is a really special place to me. There is no way such a social phenomenon like this club, with so many fans that love it so much, will die or stop existing. However you say it, CSKA will live forever.
Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, is home to the most decorated club in the country's history. CSKA Sofia have won a record 31 league titles and reached the European Cup semi-finals twice, a feat matched by no other Bulgarian club. They've developed some of the country's greatest ever players in a proud history fondly remembered by everyone associated with them.
I am Aleksandar Manov. I recently turned 90 years old. I've been very closely involved with the club since 1948, when the club was originally founded. For the last 20 years, I've been the director for CSKA's museum. It's a museum famous for its many trophies, which the club has accumulated throughout its history. We have Hristo Stoichkov's Ballon d'Or and European Golden Boot, as well as many international trophies from various football tournaments. Most importantly, CSKA is in my heart. CSKA is in my head. CSKA is everything to me, and also all of my family.
But despite their proud pedigree, recent times for CSKA have seen a very different story played out.
The whole story actually dates back 10 years ago, back to 2008, ironically, when CSKA last won the league championship. Due to the club's financial situation and licensing issues, the club were refused entry to European competition. Then a real spiral of events followed. The club cannot fill the financial gaps. The state of the club worsened in the next few years. There was a time in July 2013 when the club was literally ready to completely give up competition and playing football. Then in 2015, CSKA were forced to give up their elite status and stop competing in the Bulgarian top flight and join the amateur third division instead.
Bulgaria's most famous club then began its journey back from the brink. Under new ownership, they returned to the top flight in 2016. 2 second-place finishes followed, and this season they returned to European competition for the first time since 2008, with a squad comprised of talented Bulgarian players. One of the most promising is 22-year-old forward and lifelong CSKA fan, Kiril Despodov.
It's an incredible feeling for all of the footballers to return from the third division to the first division. The team has a great spirit. We have a winning mentality. It has not been easy at times, that is for sure, but we are trying to stay positive and to train every single day and to give our best on the pitch to try to pursue the club's goals.
At the start of the season, the board decided to take a bold decision, appointing a young head coach who'd been building a reputation across Europe for more than a decade. British coach Nestor El Maestro is still only 35.
The expectations are pretty much to win every game. It's not greatly different from any other club, but I have to say I was a little bit surprised at the intensity of pressure that the team has to live with. It's not easy. It's like a huge machine or a big ship that you have to safely steer into the harbor, and it's a challenge, that's for sure.
El Maestro was born in Serbia, and it's been quite a journey to Sofia. In 2006, he became the youngest assistant coach in Bundesliga history when he joined Schalke at the age of 23. Further coaching spells in Germany and Austria followed before his breakthrough last season when he guided Slovakian club Spartak Trnava to the league title in his first season as a head coach.
I don't think I think that deeply. My plan's not to get sacked. That's the primary plan of any coach at any club, I think. But, you know, we are a little bit of a sleeping giant, and playing the Europa League qualifiers this summer gave me a glimpse into the possibilities that are here. It'd be a dream to play the group phases of a European competition next year, for example. Because you felt in the few games that we played here at home in the qualifiers, the whole city comes alive and there's a real force behind the club. We have the best crop of Bulgarian players playing in this country. Maybe half the national team is made up of our players, and we'll try to put up as much of a fight as we can.
El Maestro has led the club to second in this year's Bulgarian First Division. Their challenge is to close the gap to cash-rich Ludogorets, who've won the league title for the past 7 years. The last decade has been a roller coaster for CSKA, but finally they've re-established themselves in the highest echelons of Bulgarian football. The hope now is that the passion and dedication that brought the club back from near extinction can propel them into a new golden era. Their proud history demands that they return to the summit.
It's a big responsibility because it's the greatest club in Bulgaria, and it's tough. It's not easy at times, so that is for sure. But it's always been a great pleasure to wear the CSKA shirt and give it my all.
CSKA will have to be champion soon. If If it happens this year, it'd be spectacular. If it doesn't happen this or next year, you know, next time you come for an interview, we're talking to a different guy for sure. The expectations are very high. But for CSKA, second place is nowhere near good enough.
The club's place is in the European matches and winning leagues. We have a long history and defeated many famous clubs, and I believe this is where we belong. We are all working hard to achieve this goal, and we all sincerely wish that we will achieve this in the near future and return the club back to the very top.
A 1-0 defeat to city rivals Slavia Sofia over the weekend left CSKA in second place, 6 points behind leaders and current champions Ludogorets after 17 matches.